The audio novel. Even in Misfortune, I Still Love You. Episode 1. By Woon Wai Story. Who would have thought that this round world would bring about someone as unlucky as me? Despite my misfortune, the luckiest thing I have is my warm family, so warm it's practically blazing. If we turn back the clock about 20 years, before I opened my eyes to this chaotic world, my parents had tried countless times to have a child. You might guess I'm a test tube baby, right? Wrong. I was a gift from the goddess. It's not that my parents didn't try science, they eventually turned to the mystical arts after spending millions without success. One day, while they were strolling through the annual Huang Kong Li Shrine Festival, they decided to give up hope. Both were nearing their 40s. Mom shared her memory of that day with me. She prayed, "Goddess, if we are destined to have a child, please grant us one. Any spirit ready to be born, whether good or bad, light or dark, lucky or unlucky, will accept. I promise to raise them well, as if they were your child." Not long after, I was born as Achira Theranathi, and here I am 15 years later, still the same unlucky guy my mom wished for. My first legendary act of bad luck began at birth. I used up 3 doctors. The first one slipped during delivery, and they had to bring in a replacement. The second doctor got food poisoning, and by the time the third doctor finally delivered me, they were promptly reassigned. I wasn't the only one affected, I spread my misfortune to everyone around me. This year, I'm in the 10th grade, and the first chaotic day of high school began with, "You're going to be late. Don't forget to take lucky amulet." My mom's voice echoed through the walls with enough force to shake them. You might wonder, what's Grandpa's lucky amulet? Well, when I was young, my parents would take me to make merit, and a revered monk advised them to give me a talisman with a pagoda symbol for protection. Whether it's worked or not is still up for debate since I often forget it at home. 5 minutes, Mom. I yelled back. 5 minutes, 10 times. If you're late, it's on you, she replied. And yep, I was late. I dashed down from my room, still buttoning my school shirt, my shirt tails hanging out. "Where's my belt, Mom? Isn't it on your waist?" "Oh, right. Have some breakfast." "No time, Mom." I grabbed a sandwich and pedaled off on my bike. I thought to myself, let's hope nothing unlucky happens on the first day. I was nearing the school when I muttered, "Today shouldn't be too bad," only for a dog to dart in front of me. Ah! I tried to swerve but lost control. The next thing I knew, I was airborne. Splat! I fell straight into a roadside pond, water splashing everywhere. As I floundered, I felt someone reach out. I surfaced to find a guy holding my bike in one hand and reaching for my wrist with the other. He looked, not quite Thai. "Thank you," I said, relieved. "No problem. Glad you're safe." Lucky I grabbed the bike in time, he replied with a smile. "Oh, you speak Thai? What makes you think I couldn't?" "Well, you look, foreign, like someone from an international school." "My name's Kota. I'm new here." "Nice to meet you." He bowed politely. Clearly, he was Japanese. "Wow, you're lucky," I blurted out. "Ha!" Kota looked at me, puzzled. "Lucky? How? Your bike didn't break, and, more importantly, we met." I reached into my pocket but felt nothing. Oh no, I thought, I forgot my lucky amulet again. That's how I met Kota, who everyone calls Lucky Guy, because he has incredible fortune. Whenever he competes in sports, his opponents seem to give up, and sometimes, they even meet with accidents. I believe his luck comes from skill rather than mere chance. In the 10th grade classroom, everyone was chattering excitedly about their holiday breaks, but I was already feeling a headache coming on. I took a seat in an empty spot, as everyone knew me well since we'd moved up together from junior high. Whenever I sit down, people leave space around me. Not that I don't have close friends, they just prefer to keep a little distance. They think I'll spread my bad luck, but I don't mind. Life is all about overcoming obstacles, right? Kota walked into the classroom, looked around, and noticed everyone sitting away from me, raising an eyebrow. "No one wants to sit with you, huh?" he asked. "I'm soaked," I replied dryly. "And they're also avoiding my bad luck." "Really? Then I'll sit with you." He pulled up a chair and sat down. Did he think he was invincible or something? "Fine," I muttered before he changed his mind. I wondered how long he'd last. The record for someone sitting next to me was a day and a half. Let's see who stays or goes. "With me around, you're guaranteed some luck," he said, giving me a sidelong smile. The classroom quieted as our teacher, Miss Pensiri, walked in. "Achira, why are you soaked?" "What happened?" she asked, adjusting her glasses. I fell into the pond outside," I mumbled. "That's no way to start the day," she said, clearly worried I'd catch a cold. "Teacher, I have some gym clothes Achira can borrow," Kota offered, raising his hand. "You brought extra clothes?" I asked, surprised. "Lucky I have basketball practice later," he replied, handing me his uniform. Maybe we really are a true yin and yang pair. This was just the beginning of a good friendship, something I'd never really experienced since people avoid unlucky me. Only Kota dared to sit next to me, claiming he doesn't believe in luck. He's right, no one stays lucky forever, and no one is unlucky forever. We control our fate.